In the eerie stillness of a moonless night, Emily sat alone in her dimly lit cabin deep in the woods. The wind howled through the trees, creating a symphony of unsettling whispers. She had always found solace in this remote place, but tonight was different. Tonight, the forest seemed to hold its breath. A chilling sensation crawled up her spine as she heard a faint scratching at the cabin's door. Her heart pounded with fear, and she froze in place. The scratching grew louder, like long, bony fingers scraping the wood. She approached the door with trembling hands and cautiously opened it. Outside, a dense fog had swallowed the forest, obscuring her surroundings. She could barely see a few feet ahead. The only source of light was a flickering lantern on her porch. As she scanned the dark expanse, Emily's breath caught in her throat when she saw a shadowy figure in the distance. It was a spectral silhouette, swaying with each step. Its eyes glowed with an unnatural, malevolent light. Her pulse quickened, and she slammed the door shut, bolting it. This was no ordinary intruder. With each passing moment, the figure drew closer. The cabin seemed to creak in agony as the presence outside pressed against it. Emily's hands shook as she reached for her phone, but the screen displayed no signal. She was completely isolated. As the shadowy figure reached the window, Emily stifled a scream. Its ghastly face pressed against the glass, contorted in a grotesque grin. She could see the creature's hollow eyes and disfigured features. Panic surged through her, and she stumbled backward. Desperation set in as she realized there was no escape. The cabin seemed to be closing in around her. She could hear the walls whispering ominous secrets, the furniture groaning in despair. The malevolent presence outside intensified, its dreadful laughter piercing the silence. Emily's heart raced as she realized the horrifying truth. She was trapped in a nightmare, surrounded by an unrelenting evil, and there was no way out. The cabin, her sanctuary, had become her prison. As the chilling laughter of the entity outside filled the cabin, Emily knew she would never escape the horrors of that night.